The Source.
Doing my job, 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 doing my job.
God bless America.
Carter, are you prepared to take the constitutional oath? I am. Would you place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me?
Sitting on the world, I got life in my hand. So these days I try to think twice when I can. Running on my mind, as God is my witness. Love don't live.
Good day, Fight Fans. We're here with undefeated heavyweight boxer Seth Mayhem Mitchell. How you doing, Seth?
It's good. Everything is good.
First of all, how are you feeling right now? How's training been?
Feeling great. Feeling great. I'm ready to fight now. That's not that I like to be ready to fight about 8 to 10 days out before my fight starts. So now it's just a point of maintaining my condition and not overtraining. But training camp is going well, and I'm ready to go.
That sounds great. And your fights have been close to each other, so I'm assuming you're still reeling off from the great shape you looked in your last fight against Ferrero. Is that how you pronounce that?
Hector Ferrero. I guess that's how I pronounce it. So close enough.
So yeah. Can you talk to us about that fight and what you did after that, leading into this fight? Because this is a step up in competition, and how you prepare differently for this one.
I prepared just like I prepared for Hector Ferrero. I don't underestimate any of my opponents. I train hard, and I'm well prepared for each match that I get into. And with Hector Ferrero, I did what I was supposed to do. He was a tough journeyman, but I didn't want to go a lot of rounds. I think I got him out of there in the third round, but there was still some things that I saw in the tape that I needed to work on. That's what we've been doing for this camp. But definitely, this is my toughest fight on paper as far as his record and the quality of opposition that he's faced. And I'm excited about it because I feel in my heart and in my mind that I'm ready for a step up. And I think that Timo will provide that challenge for me. But I'll be prepared for him on December 10th.
Absolutely. And what does he bring to the table that you're wary of, and what do you want to exploit against him?
I think the main thing is he brings experience, and he brings the wit. His experience, record of 30 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. He's never been stopped, so that means he's durable. I'm pretty sure he knows how to, react to a pressure fight. He knows how to react to a counter punches. So he's been in there with them all. So that's the one thing that I'm worried about, his experience and the little tricks and the nuances that, he'll try to present, with me. But my trainer and I, we got a couple of game plans, ready. So whichever team comes out, we'll be ready and we'll be able to adjust as well.
Definitely. And you're used to stopping your opponents within the distance. Your last 10 fights, you stopped them under 5 rounds. But in this fight, are you prepared? How did you prepare yourself to probably expect to go the distance? Because like you said, he hasn't been stopped before. So talk to us about that.
All of my fights, even though my fights have ended quickly, I believe I averaged like 4 rounds in my 24 fights, 4.5 rounds of boxing. But trust and believe, when I step into the ring, I'm prepared to go the distance. I'm actually prepared. I'm prepared for a 12-round fight, even though I'm fighting a 10-round fight. So, I'm not worried about, somebody taking me into deep waters and, saying I can't swim. And once I get past, 3 or 4 rounds, I start to tire. That's funny to me. And if anybody that fights me, if they're banking on that, it'll be a long night for them because I'm going to be in tip-top shape mentally and physically, and I'll get strong as the fight goes on.
Definitely, and you definitely look like one of the best conditioned heavyweights out there. And let's talk about this fight being in DC. Does that give you any added motivation that you're gonna be fighting in the capital?
It's definitely exciting to fight back home, but my motivation is my family, my wife, and my two children. It's always good though to to have that home support and have a lot of people, have a lot of Mayhem fans that's gonna be there out there supporting me. But my main motivation is the reason why I'm doing this, and that's to support my family and my two children. So I'm excited about the opportunity. I'll be lying if I said I wasn't excited about Fight Home, because again, it is to have that home crowd behind you and screaming your name when when times get rough in there and they're boosting you up. It's always to have that. It's like it's like having a sixth man or something, having an extra person in your corner. So I'm excited, and a lot of my fans, my last 11 fights, I believe I fought away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about time that I came back and fought in front of them. So it's definitely exciting.
Definitely, and it's kind of poetic if you ask me, because I kind of see this fight as almost your breakthrough fight. You know what I mean? I mean, you've definitely put in a lot of work, and I definitely foresee a lot of big things for you in 2012. Not to look past Ibragimov, but talk to us about where your career's at. And let's say you get past Ibragimov, is a title shot in the horizon and all of that?
I believe that in another, if I don't have, good Lord's willing, if I don't have any setbacks, everybody always asks me about the Klitschko's. I mean, because they are the kings of the heavyweight division. And I believe in the next, sometime in the end of 2012, early 2013, and about 4 or 5 more fights, if I don't have any setbacks and I continue to progress, I would love to have that opportunity. But I'm not going to say if I win this fight against Ibragimov, I want the Klitschko's, because that's not realistic, and I think I need a little bit more work, a little bit more fine tuning with each fight. I believe that I'm progressing and I'm getting better, and I don't just want to fight for the title. When I get there, I want to have the best opportunity to win that, and I believe sometime in late 2012, early 2013, 4 or 5 more fights from now, good Lord's willing, I'll be blessed with that opportunity.
Absolutely, man, and great to hear that you're always grounded, man, and you always have a plan with your career. But my last question is, I ask this to everybody. I hope you don't mind. I gotta ask you. Talks have been hitting up between Pacquiao and Mayweather. We saw Pacquiao against Marquez, and we saw Mayweather against Ortiz. What do you think about that fight, man? You think it's still a competitive fight after what we saw?
Oh, I didn't think it was going to be a competitive fight before the Marquez fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've always stated that Pacquiao is a great fighter, and he's a fighter. He's not a boxer. He's blessed with heart. He's blessed with athleticism, speed, and power. But he's a fighter. He comes to fight, and I think styles make fights. I know you can't say, just because he looked this way against this person, he can't be that person. But if you look at styles, the only person that he's had problems with since I've been seeing him in the last 5-6 years was against counterpunches, and Marquez is giving him fits. And Mayweather is the best counterpuncher. Mayweather is quick. He has the best defense. I think Mayweather is the best fighter out there, right now. And I think it'll be an easy victory. It might not. It'll be a lopsided, either landslide or Pacquiao will force Mayweather to stop. Yeah, and I thought Marquez won the fight too. I thought it should have been a draw, or Marquez won by 1 point.
Yup. You know what I mean? I almost started to get my Philippine citizenship taken away from me for saying the same thing. But hey, you know what I mean? Gotta call it how you see it, right?
You gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it real. So it was an entertaining fight though. But easy victory for Floyd Mayweather.
Definitely. All right, bro. Any final words to all your fans out there, all your supporters?
I just want to ask them to continue to pray for me. I'm going to continue to work hard to try to, reach my goals. And everybody that follows on Twitter can follow me on Seth Mayhem 48, all one word. I want to thank you for, interviewing me, getting my voice heard, and everybody tune in December 10th. It's going down, co-main event. I'm on the undercard of Lamar Pearson and Amir Khan. It's on HBO December 10th, so everybody tune in for a good night of boxing.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Seth, and we appreciate what you've been doing all these years, man. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, take care. Thanks, man.
Doing my job, 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 doing